Hello. We are going over the 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. You are watching this on the Halachgoy channel of YouTube. I'm a Halachgoy, and you can be one too. 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. Prophecy number 12. As Isaac's seed will bless all nations. This prophecy is found in Genesis chapter 22, verse 18. And through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed, because you have obeyed me. The fulfillment of this prophecy is found in Galatians chapter 3, verse 16. The promises were spoken to Abraham and to his seed. The scripture does not say, and to his seeds, meaning many people, but, and to your seed, meaning one person, who is Christ. This one cost me a little bit of time to think. I don't see what Galatians chapter 3, verse 16 has to do with as Isaac's seed will bless the nations. Galatians chapter 3 verse 16 was used by the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission's website's listing for prophecy number 6. The promise made to Abraham's seed, where the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission made a lot of effort into explaining that the seed refers to one person rather than to many people. We show that in fact one singular nation would actually involve many people, so that it really wasn't a contradiction. But that has nothing to do with prophecy number 12 that we're looking at right now. Following the Halachgoy ethical code, I thought it would be a good idea to try to be nice to the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission. Try to figure out what went wrong here. There's a proverb that says that if your enemy's oxen falls into a pit, you should help pull it out and return it to him. We should always try to be nice to people, even if they are trying to kill our soul. So I thought it would be a good idea to look a little bit further into this, try to figure out what exactly the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission is trying to get at here. I was thinking that prophecy number 12 is double prophecy number 6. Maybe there's some sort of mathematical formula involved in the confusion. So I took verse 16 and I cut that in half, and I went to verse 8, and I discovered that there is actually something in here in the writings of Paul that does actually apply to this passage and apply to what they're saying the passage is saying. So to help out the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission, let's look at verse 8. The scripture foresaw that God would justify the Gentiles by faith, and announced the gospel in advance to Abraham. All nations will be blessed through you. So those who have faith are blessed along with Abraham, the man of faith. Well, that sounds nice. I like that, actually. Abraham was a man of faith. And the nations will be blessed because he was a man of faith. Of course, the Torah itself says that it was because of his actions. He obeyed God. But we all know that if you obey God, it's because of faith, or it can lead to faith. And if you have faith, it'll lead to proper behavior. So the two concepts are kind of intertwined, and they're not really contradicting each other when they say, if I believe in faith or I believe in works. it's really the same thing. Abraham believed God and acted properly, and we benefit from that. And that's actually truthful. What this has to do with Jesus, I really don't know. But it's a good thing, and so I'm happy we looked a little bit further and found it. The next prophecy we will be looking at, the seed of Isaac promised as the Redeemer. Genesis chapter 26, verses 2 through 5. I like this one because it has a lot of verses. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.